This is Project Triton, a luxurious super yacht. More specifically, this is Project Triton coming together in what can only be described as a true feat of engineering. Project Triton stands out for its curvy forms reminiscent of classic car designs from the 40s and 50s. It's made by Hiểm Yachts, a Dutch shipbuilding company that specializes in custom-built super yachts. It has launched more than 170 yachts since 1978. But let's get back to this. I bet you're wondering what's going on. What you're seeing here is the complex process needed to bring the hull, the bottom of the ship, and the superstructure, the top of the ship, together.
What's going on there is the hull itself is in the water, and then with heavy lift cranes, you lift the superstructure onto the steel hull.
This process wasn't always the way hulls and superstructures were connected.
In the old days, you used to connect steel and aluminium with all sorts of complicated insulation processes.
That's Mark Cavendish, Director of Sales and Marketing for Hiểm Yachts.
And it never really worked because steel and aluminium corrode when they're put together in salt water.
The hull, made out of steel, and the superstructure, made of aluminum, is fused together by a bimetallic strip that runs around the yacht.
So we approached a well-known designer called Clifford Den, and his particular passion is classic racing cars. So quite a lot of the inspiration behind the Project Triton styling comes from classic cars of the 40s and 50s. So it's got a lot of curved areas and a lot of interesting stainless steel trim details.
It takes a little bit less than 3 years to build the boat.
You've got about just over 12 months to build the hull and superstructure and assemble them, and then you've got just about 2 years for all the fitting out of the boat. So that's done in our sheds in the shipyard, and that's where you start with laying down the piping, the wiring, the insulation, then the luxury accommodation is built in.
Right now, you're looking at workers installing the twin diesel engines, which allow the yacht to reach a maximum speed of 15 knots.
While all that's going on the outside, you're painting the boat, and everybody now wants their yachts to be as perfect and shiny as their motor cars. So there we have to fair the hull to get any of the imperfections and the undulations from the construction of the boat, to get those out so you have a completely smooth hull. So you run up the engines, the generators, the pumps, the navigation systems before handover to the owner. We do the sea trials in the North Sea.
The result is a yacht with a bold but elegant profile, with plenty of entertaining space both indoor and on deck. It can accommodate 10 guests in 4 large staterooms and a master stateroom on the main deck.
Project Triton has some very nice features. If we start really at the sun deck, you've got an enormous sun deck. At the front you've got a nice custom-made jacuzzi with sunbathing pads on either side, and then moving back from that underneath the shaded canopy you've got a full-service bar.
It's no secret that super yachts are, well, expensive. It's currently on the market for approximately $37,569,648. Out of your price range? There's more to this hefty price tag. Some experts claim that owners can expect to spend about 10% of the purchase price annually on operating and maintaining a yacht. That's about $3.8 million a year for this super yacht. Better start saving.